Hello and welcome to Lady Di's Book Club. I don't have anything to show you today because the reading that I did was online and it's ancient. And I just haven't told you about it yet. I read it some time ago and I never did the review. Probably because I wasn't in a hurry. It's ancient, like I said. It's Macbeth. I finally read Shakespeare for the first time ever, and I'm going to review it because to me it's important to follow through with what I said I was going to do, because in one of my reviews, one of the books mentioned the Weird Sisters, which is the three witches, and Macbeth. So I thought, I better back up what I say I'm going to do and go ahead and do the review. So I have hinted a little bit here and there that I did find it in openlibrary.org, and I did read it on the computer it was scanned into microfiche. So some of the typography, the letters, were smudged or they weren't quite right or whatever, but it was still fairly easy to get through. If you really want to go check it out, openlibrary.org, Macbeth. Search for Macbeth. You'll get the microfiche version as well and be able to read it online. It's a really short read. It took me like less than one afternoon, and that was with getting interrupted. What took me the longest was probably what trips a lot of people up reading Shakespeare, and that is the Old English. The language that is used is something we're not used to hearing. It's very formal. There's a lot of thous and these and thines and I don't know, whatever else happens with it, which actually kind of throws everybody off. It really does. And they also have a way in Old England, especially in the upper class, of not outright saying somebody was crazy or somebody was depressed or somebody was murdered or somebody, I don't know, was sad or happy, or there was just no real, they didn't outright say these things. They hinted at it in a weird roundabout, saying it but not saying it way. And this is absolutely full of it. This play is full of it because that's the way it was back then. That's what the upper class, which are the people that went to Shakespeare plays, those were the only ones that could really afford it. That was, what they were used to speaking like. That is what they heard every day. So it is harder for us to actually get into it and understand it, unless you start trying to think that, okay, what are they alluding to? They never outright say that Macbeth is crazy. It's up to interpretation if he is or if he isn't. Some thought he was, but they didn't realize he was guilty and had all this guilt. And they don't say that Lady Macbeth was actually crazy either, but she was darn sure full of guilt. You can just see it. You can read it right there in the pages if you just follow along a little bit. It was interesting. Shakespeare actually was writing for the times, and a lot of that is still today. If you would hope that if a person took somebody's life to advance themselves, hit the tripod, or anything else to advance themselves, and did anything else against a person to advance themselves, that there would be some kind of fallout, at least psychologically, for that, if nothing else. So it is interesting. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I might read some more Shakespeare down the line. I don't know. Right now my reading plate is kind of full, trying to keep up with all the new stuff, for you. And I'm going to try another ebook again, audiobook, sorry, not an ebook, an audiobook again, and see if I can't fit in a little bit more reading so I can get, that information out. But we'll see. I enjoyed it. I really did. Oh, and the interesting thing, I loved the Weird Sisters, because while they're around their cauldron, the three of them, around the cauldron, and they're doing their little toil, boil, and trouble, whatever the heck it is they say. It's like almost every other cauldron witch spell thing that we've ever seen growing up. It all started way back, it sounds like and looks like, with Macbeth. Shakespeare started that. So I found that kind of interesting. You know, next time you're watching a witches movie with 3 sisters or 3 witches together with a cauldron, you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see what I'm talking about. But anyway, give it a read. Go to Open Library. It'll get you into openlibrary.org so you can see what's going on there. Type in Macbeth. It'll take you right to anything that they have with Macbeth. I picked the one on microfiche because it was easy, and it popped right up on my computer and I read it. So, you know, give it a try. Maybe being a little older helped with the language too. I don't know. But anyway, it was worth it. Give it a try. Macbeth, not something new. Not something that, you know, is read every day right now either, except for in school. Some schools still have a lot of Shakespeare going on. But check it out. It's interesting, I thought. So have a great day. And I hope you keep reading. And I'm going to sign off for now. Lady Di's Book Club. Enjoy yourself. Find a good book and keep reading.